Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with a brand new Pacific Rim related video for this week. And if you're interested in hearing more Pacific Rim related content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be immediately informed whenever a new video goes up. So in my last Versus video, I talked about Leatherback, a kaiju with the ability to shoot out an EMP pulse, which was a problem for the Mark V Jaeger Striker Eureka, but not for the Mark III Jaeger Gypsy Danger. And the reason for this is because Striker Eureka had an electrical core, while Gypsy Danger had an analog core based off of nuclear power. So my question for this week is this: why not use both? Will the future Jaegers that are being built for Pacific Rim Uprising have analog backup systems? Because it still does make sense to build Jaegers with a system similar to what Striker Eureka had. It was much more efficient and powerful than Gypsy Danger was. And since they're not working off of a nuclear core, they don't have to worry about the radiation that's caused by nuclear energy. But if the kaiju are going to grow and adapt with everything that the Jaegers throw at them, then it only makes sense for them to do it in return. Knifehead was a direct response to having these kaiju-sized robots being able to use strategy and tactics to fight against the kaiju, so they created a kaiju that could use tactic in return. And Leatherback was an even more specific response, being able to shoot out an EMP in order to stop these giant robots running off of electrical energy, disrupt them so that they can't fight back. And after the Hong Kong incident, where the Defense Force saw a statistically weaker Jaeger being able to take down these kaiju that stopped a much more advanced Jaeger, they would probably want to implement the thing that allowed it to do that. Its analog core that was unaffected by the full shutdown caused by the EMP. But like I said at the beginning, using the analog system only probably isn't the best idea, simply just because of how dangerous nuclear energy can be, especially if they create a kaiju that can be specifically used against it. But having these backup cores installed in the Jaegers that can be activated in case of an EMP or another type of attack that disrupts electrical energy seems like a good option to have. You won't have to rely fully on the nuclear core of the Jaeger in the middle of a fight, but it's there in case you need it in case systems shut down. Just like other buildings and machines in the real world have backup energy systems in case their initial energy system fails. This does cause you to run into the problem of building a Jaeger with two cores inside of it, but if you build it with the thought in mind that it'll have this backup core, it shouldn't be too much of a problem if they're able to construct it that way. But what do you guys think? Do you think that it's a good idea for the future Jaegers to have backup analog cores? Or do you think that they should solely have analog cores and not have the initial electrical one? Well, as always, let us know down in the comments. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to hear more Pacific Rim related content, feel free to click that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be immediately informed whenever a new video goes up. But until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.